Angel, is that you? Listen, child, ooh, you kind of caught me off guard there, but that's all right. It's good to see you, girl. Where you been? What took you so long to come back? Anywho, I'm happy you're here. Do me a favor. Go on over to TalksWitTy.com/TouchByTy Hairco and book your girl. If you're in the DC, DMV area and you need to get your zoots done or that face glam, hit me up. Books are always open and I'm always accepting new clients. Go on and book me on Style Seat. Head over to Instagram at TouchByTy Hairco and click that book now button or give us a call 202-539-2202 to set up your appointment or consultation. You know I love you. You know I'm happy that you came back. It's good to see you. Stay tuned for the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in a sec.
It's y'all hoes sleep, bitch. I need y'all bitches to get up. If y'all sleep, bitch, get up. Fuck y'all hoes Valentine's. Let me tell you how I'm feeling right now. I feel like fuck y'all hoes Valentine's. Fuck y'all hoes Valentine's, bitch. Y'all hoes. I keep scrolling through here looking at y'all hoes with these motherfucking Valentine's flowers and these Valentine pictures and sitting up here talking about something y'all love y'all niggas. So, bitch, he fucking me. He fucking me. He fucking me, bitch. He fucking me. Bitch, he fucking me. That's what he doing. He fucking me. I'm sick of y'all. Bitch, y'all hoes sleep. I hope you ain't, bitch. And bitch, don't go to sleep too early tonight, motherfucker, bitch. Cause he's saving all that dick for me. He used to tell you we'd run away together. What gives you the right to be free? He said be patient, just wait a little longer. But that's just an old fan.
This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh, yeah. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh, yeah. TalksWitTy Tuesdays. Hey, this is the rhythm of the night. Can you hear me now? Y'all, I just did all that singing, and y'all ain't hear me singing. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh, yeah. TalksWitTy Tuesdays. TalksWitTy Tuesdays. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh, yeah. Welcome back to TalksWitTy Tuesdays. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This thing look like it's a booger in my nose, don't it, y'all? It's my ring. So just ignore it for tonight, okay? I didn't know if I was going to get up here, but I made it, okay? My friend, he said, no, you got to keep going. You got to keep going, girl. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Got to keep going. Got to keep going. Life be life and kicking us in the ass. But if we're going to keep going, it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, March the 7th. and welcome back to Talks with Ty, the podcast live. Without further ado, get it, drop! Boom 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 boom. I'm sorry, my father made that beat for me, y'all. Welcome back to TalksWitTy Tuesdays live. I'm so happy y'all came in the room to see me tonight. Welcome home, angels. Okay, this is another Tuesday, y'all. I've been being consistent with TalksWitTy. I have been being consistent with my live show. I'm so proud of myself. How can I lose when I'm already chose? How can I lose when I'm already chose? What's the girl name? Ice Spice? How can I lose when I'm already chose? Somebody told me it was my loss. How can I lose when I'm already chose? I ain't lost yet. I'm too blessed. Bye. You must stop now. You better ask somebody, boo. Anyway, I want to get into tonight's conversation. Before we get into tonight's conversation, come on in the room. Before we get into tonight's conversation, I just want to, because this has been a thing, right? I am not the same Takia that I was in high school in 2001. At some point, you got to grow up. You got to do better. You got to be better. You know, I'm not going to say I'm ashamed of who I am, because I'm definitely not. But I was a lot more rougher, like a hard and rough. I was like rolling on the river, rough back then. Okay. But, you know, I've grown. I am 38 years old now. Please don't come to me like I am still the 16-year-old Takia, because I'm not. I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. And if you knew me then and you haven't been around me in the past since the new year, you don't know me now. So please don't tell nobody that you know me, because you don't know me. You just know who I am. You do not know me. Okay, you gotta grow. At some point, you have to grow. So please don't come around me thinking that I am the Takia from goddamn 2002. Okay. Yes, Edward, I am old. I'm not old, baby. I'm like wine, baby. The older I get, the better I say. Let me stop. But no, seriously. Come with me with no 2002 stuff. Okay? Don't do it. Don't come to me with no 2002 stuff. Okay? I don't even know how to process. I don't even remember a lot of that stuff, let alone know how to process anything you're talking about from high school. Like, it's okay to kick it, but my life has changed drastically since high school. Okay? Drastically. All right? This thing been thinking. Hey, see your walk. All right, let's get into tonight's conversation. You're here because you want to talk about some things. Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about this because this has been happening lately, okay? And I need everybody that's out there in the room to chime in on this, all right? Because it seems to be a problem going on, ladies. You know, I've been getting on my ladies a lot lately. Oh my God, I kind of feel bad, but this is for y'all. This is for y'all. I'm sorry. This is for us. Okay? If that man say he don't want to be in a relationship, sis, listen to him. There is no amount of love that you can give. There is no amount of healing that you can give. There is no amount of, I don't know. It's just, if he say he's not ready, he's not ready. Okay? He's not ready. Oh, you can't hear me, bro. Oh, you gotta get some earphones. Tell your elders that you're gonna call them back. Cause if not, they're gonna call you and interrupt whatever you got going on till you answer the phone. I'm gonna call you back, Mom. I'm gonna call you back if you're not watching this. Um, but yes, ladies, we gotta get better at just respecting men's boundaries. I think as women, sometimes we just don't do it. Like we want what we want. And it's okay. It's completely okay to want what you want, but you got to understand that that comes with um that's going to come with some consequences, sis. If that man say he's not ready, believe him. And even for you fellas, right? I'm not just going to make this a ladies thing tonight because I think that men sometimes misunderstand women as well. If you meet a girl and she's just not ready to go there with you, she's just not ready to go there with you. You have to respect that. It's no amount. You can shower her with money. You can think that you can heal her. You can do all these things to try to make this situation better with her. Okay. And it's just not going to happen. So I think, like Marco said, people in general, when someone tells you something about themselves, let's start respecting the damn boundaries. Maybe that should be tonight's subject. Respect the damn boundary. If I say I don't want to be bothered with you, that's what I mean. I don't want to be bothered with you. Don't try to force yourself on me. If I tell you that I'm not ready for a relationship, that's what I mean. I'm not ready for a relationship. Don't think because you're taking me out on shopping sprees and you're spending all this money, okay, that's going to make me ready for a relationship. No, that's just going to make me spend your money, okay? And then I'm still going to tell you that I'm not in ready for a relationship. I think that sometimes we confuse gifts. You can't, how can I say this? If you meet me and I tell you I'm not ready for a relationship and you shower me with gifts, I'm not going to fall in love with you. I'm going to fall in love with what you're able to do for me. So don't get mad if you decide to stop giving me the gifts and then I don't want to be bothered with you. Because I've already told you at some point that's not something that I want to do. So if I'm not ready, you have to understand that I'm not ready. Now, that brings me into what he say, I'm not ready for a relationship equals you temporarily. My boy or bae? Which one did you mean to say, well, my boy or bae? I think that is just like playing with fire. Now you have situations, and I'm speaking about Takia right now. Okay, I was dealing with I'm gonna put my business out there. Y'all, I'm gonna use me as an example. There are situations where you meet somebody. Y'all know it take a lot for me to let somebody in, especially with the shit that I've been through last year. So this was, I met somebody. This is somebody that I knew previously from throughout the years, and okay, we're going to try. Right, we're going to try. We start talking, it's cool. Everything is cool. I really like this person. Okay. This is recent. Okay. So I really, really like this person. Now, fellas, y'all tell me if I overreacted. And it's okay if I did. Ladies, let me know if I was wrong because I done already talked to my friends about this and they told me what they felt. But I'm just at a point where I ain't dealing with nobody bullshit. I'm just not doing it. It's easy. Listen, it's easy to get rid of me. Just do some shit that I don't like and I'm out. I'm just out. But that's because of what I have been through. And I'm just in a place where I'm not letting nothing slide. And I'm not letting nobody's son play with me. I'm not about to do it. Okay? So get somebody else to do it. Because it's not going to be me. So, okay, it takes a lot for me to like somebody. I don't even be, listen, John, I'm like you. I don't even be liking nobody. So for me to let you in, it's just huge, right? It's just really big. Like my nerves is bad. Hell, my nerves is, they bad. Y'all make them nerves bad. Like I'm good. After this situation, and this isn't even bad, but just my nerves. My nerves is a mess. And I'm okay with them being a mess because I'm going to protect me. I don't care. So let me tell you about the situation. Oh, if a woman tell a man I'm not ready for a relationship means to a male temporary. She busy. No, if I tell you I'm not really ready for no relationship, I mean that. Don't go on trying to pursue me and thinking you gonna get something. Cause I'm stingy with the draws. I'm clank clank. Take a lot to get these draws. So you gonna be sitting around looking stupid. Don't think you finna pursue me and that's just me though. That's just me. But look, let me tell y'all about my situation. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. Who? You've heard that women are stingy. Some women do be stingy with the drawers. Listen, this is my thing, right? This is why I'm stingy with my drawers. Let me tell y'all why I'm stingy with my panties. Okay? I'm stingy with my panties. Okay? Because energy transfers during intimacy. And it's very important that you get to know a person before you are intimate with them. You having sex with the wrong person will have you fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Being intimate with the wrong person will have you messed up. You take on whatever spiritual warfare and stuff that they have going on when you become intimate with them. And it is a real thing. Like it's a real thing. Okay, so I have learned in my time just by for a long period of time prior to a year and a half ago, prior to my spouse coming home at the time, I was okay. And then he came home and then we started doing the nasty and then I was a hot mess. Cause I was taking on all this shit that he was battling with. And I was wondering what the hell is wrong with me. And that's why. So it is a spiritual transfer. You have got to be careful with who you lay down with. Soul ties are a real thing, people. Okay? So that's why I'm stingy with my cookies. And I got other stuff going on. Like I be going to the doctors. I don't be playing. I don't have time to hurt nobody's son. I don't want to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. I don't want to do it. That shit have you messed up. You wonder why you can't get over an ex and why you going through stuff and why you all jacked up. Right? Because you messing with 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 different women. And you sleeping with them 3 men. And you taking on all that drama. That's a hot mess. But anyway, let me tell you about me. Okay, let me tell you about me. Let me tell you. Shh, listen. Okay, listen. Shh. Okay, come on. Tell you about me. So, I met a guy, which is good, y'all. That is like amazing for me to really like met some less of my end. But this is somebody that I previously knew, so naturally I was comfortable with this person, okay? Okay. So we started talking, we hung out a little bit, got to know each other, and we started kicking it. Just kicking. Started kick off. We started kicking it, right? Okay, cool. And you notice things about people as you're spending time with them. Okay? You notice things about people as the comments is coming in. You notice things about people as you kick it with them. Now, me, I'm not gonna say because I'm not at my 100%. I don't think that I have reached my full potential. So I feel like if a person takes me on and they're taking me on and they're meeting me where I'm at, I can do that in return, right? I can meet you where you are and then we could grow together. That's always the goal, right? Even if I'm at 100% and you're at 100%, let's grow to 1,000% together, okay? Ideally. So he met me. Y'all know I'm recording live. I gotta make sure I see what the hell going on. Anyway, he met me where I'm at. I met him where he's at. Cool. So, if I tell y'all the story, I gotta tell y'all the whole story. So, I gave him the panties. Okay. And this takes a lot for me to do, but I did it. All right. Now, after, and we was talking maybe for about 3 months. After the exchange of energy, okay, everything was cool because he's a cool guy and I'm a cool girl. It's cool. It's all right. Now, the other day, this is very recent, okay? I woke up with him and he asked me to go and get his cellular device. I go and get the cellular device. And in on the cellular device, right, when you touch the phone lights up. Okay? I cannot believe that I'm even talking about this on live. Like, but if I'm gonna do my live show, I'm gonna do it. Right? Ain't nobody gonna tell my story but me. Amen. So the phone lights up. And when it light up, I see this message from this what appears to be another woman. And in the message, okay, she's saying, in his defense, she's saying, babe, I'm not sure what I did, and I'm not sure what I did, and I don't know why you treat me like this. I love you. We've been through all this, and da 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 da. And all I see at the end was, I love you. Can't wait to see you. Some other shit that she wrote at the bottom. Okay. So I'm immediately 38 hot. Now, I did not go through his phone. Okay? I do not do stuff like that. I've never went through anybody's phone. I never had to. It always is where I need to see it. I don't have to look too much. Light the screen up. You're going on about your business. You might be checking your bank account and boop, here comes, the date size the day was on. Or they tell you to grab their phone and you grab their phone and you give them the phone and here's the text message with the big font. This ain't the little font. This is the big font. You know how iPhone, you can read the message on the thing? It was the big font. So I didn't even have to squint my eyes to read it. It was like nice and clear. It was clear. I could see. So I see the message and I go into the room and I proceed to get dressed. Okay? Because I'm hot. I'm upset. I'm in my feelings. And, yeah, that's what. That was brought to you for sure. Yes, it was brought to me. It was brought to me. It was brought to me. It's nothing that nobody can tell me. God do not play about me, y'all. It always comes out with me. I never have to go looking hard. So I went, I go into the room. I give him his phone, and he like, you about to leave? I'm like, yeah. He like, why you about to leave? I'm like, cause you need to call. I can't say the lady's back. For the sake of the story, we're gonna call the lady Mimi. Okay, for the sake of the story, we're gonna call the lady Mimi, and we're gonna call the guy John. All right, this is not their names, okay? So you can't guess who it is. But we're gonna call the girl in the phone Mimi, and the dude that I talk to name is gonna be John, just for the sake of the story. So John asked me, okay, so you leaving? I'm like, yeah. He like, why? I said, because Mimi said she love you and you might need to call Mimi back. So he like, huh? So it took him a minute to realize what I was talking about. So he looked in his phone. Naturally, he goes in his phone. He looks in his phone. So he like, you shouldn't have been going through my phone. I said, I didn't go through your phone. You asked me to pick up your phone. And there is the text in really big, bold letters saying, read me. Like, the fuck did you think I was going to do? Okay? I'm a woman. What do you think I was going to do? So I didn't go through your phone. I didn't open your phone. I didn't invade your privacy. But this text is here. And yes, I read it. I'm not Stevie Wonder. I can see. I'm going to read it. So I read it. He like, so what threw me off was that response. That's number one. Why you going through my phone? Sir, first of all, I don't feel like that should be your first response for seeing this. Secondly, I did not go through your phone. I picked up your phone. I did what you asked me to do. I bought you the phone, and the text is there. Another woman saying she loved you. So if you have something else going on, then you need to be with that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you need to be. You don't need to be here with me. Now, I probably shouldn't. I did invade the privacy by reading it, but it was right there, y'all. It was right there. I'll say this: Spirit reveals when needed. It's up to us what we do with it. Exactly. This is gonna bring. We gonna get there. Are y'all exclusive? I would say yes. 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 And I think that he would say yes based on his response. Let me get there, Mark. Let me get them coming to you. I'm coming to you. So moving right on down the storyline, okay? So I'm like, I asked you. I asked you before we crossed certain lines, did you have anything else going on? I asked you. We had this conversation. You told me you didn't. You understand? You told me that you didn't. And I said, okay, I believe what you said because at this point, we don't have any reason to lie to one another. We've been spending a lot of time together. We are constantly with one another. Y'all, I'm reading the comments too, y'all, so I can answer everything in turn. We're constantly, with each other. We together. You know what I'm saying? So like, we established that. When you enter into this atmosphere, okay, there are some heavy is the head that wears the crown. You understand that? When you get all up in this, when I give you all the me, there are some boundaries that come with that. And I'm not shy about telling you what those boundaries are. You understand me? I ain't shy about it. Okay? So, when you enter up into this atmosphere, you best know while you floating on that spaceship, baby, you got to know the rules while you riding this wave. There's some rules that come with this shit here. Okay? So, with that being said, um, it was understood. You know what I'm saying? It was understood. And we were exclusive. I would say that we were exclusive. So the conversation just I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything. I think I caught him off guard. He really didn't know what to say, you know. He really didn't know how to respond. He seen that I was upset, which I was. I was bothered. Okay? And he just didn't it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I think he was slightly irritated because he felt like I went through his phone, even though technically I didn't. Um, and so I left. I left and I told him to take care. Okay. So when I leave, he calls, he proceeds to call, he proceeds to text. Now, the reason why I did not answer the call or text immediately is because I needed to dissect everything that happened. And the way that I operate now, I try to think about what I did. I try to check myself first. Check me first. Before I go off on somebody, what could you have done to fix the situation? What could you have done to make it better? What did you do wrong? So I had to check myself. I shouldn't have read what was in his phone. Period. It's no right, it's no wrong about it, right? Even though I feel how I feel about it, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's his phone. I don't pay his bill. I shouldn't have invaded. I should not have invaded his privacy. But I'm a strong believer that what's done in the dark comes to light. And anything that I need to know, God is always going to reveal it to me. And things don't happen to me, they happen for me. I talked about that in one of my podcasts. Things do not happen to me. I used to think like that. Don't nothing happen to me. It happens for me. So if something is brought to my attention, it's for me. It's for me. My angels need me to see it. God trying to send me. It's for me. So whether or not I take it, it's up to me. Okay? It's up to me. All right? So I see this information. So now I'm like, okay, this guy, he's not moving funny. We're always together. When we're not together, I know where he is, vice versa, because I feel like we're being honest, we're being truthful, we're being straightforward with one another. Okay? We're being straightforward with one another. It would have been different if I went searching. I did not go searching. It popped up in front of me. Okay? So I'm like, okay, Taki, you shouldn't have went through his phone. So let me check myself. Let me check my attitude. Let me get me together. Because as women, I think sometimes we don't hold ourselves accountable when we do fucked up shit. Period. I shouldn't have read what was in that man's phone. But like Marco said, the light was lit up, and that's the light. I read it. All right. So what I got was on me. Okay. Now, the message said as if this woman was trying to contact him, as if it was past tense, as if she hadn't seen him. The way that the message read was that he might have ghosted her a little bit, or maybe he was playing her 50. Right? It did read like that. In his defense, it read like that. In his defense, he had not been moving funny with me. He had not changed his tempo. He has been consistent. He has. He's been consistent. He's been around. He's been showing up. Like nothing with that he's done to make me feel like, oh, what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? He's done none of that. However, that to me, based on my experience, based on the things that I've been through in the past, that didn't happen for no reason. I needed to see that. This is the thing with me. Fellas, please help me out. Please, 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 please help me out. Please help me out. Help me understand this, okay? Why don't y'all close doors? If you know that you really ain't dealing with a chick that you used to deal with, and now you moving on to a new situation, why not close that door? Why not say, listen, what I say we gonna call her? JoJo? Mimi? What I say we gonna call her? Damn, I forgot her name. But what I say the dude was called, see, I forget so fast. So the guy, I feel like the guy should have told the young lady. What do y'all remember the names I said? Shit. Um, anyway, I felt like the guy, okay, so the girl name is Mimi. So I felt like, what did I say? JoJo. The guy name, for the sake of the story, is JoJo. JoJo should have told Mimi, listen, I found something. John, that's his name. John. John should have told Mimi, I found, listen, this not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Um, I'm just taking some time off for myself. I'm trying to figure things out. Okay. And you shouldn't leave that gray area. I don't know why men do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like men leave that gray area. And I think the reason why he did that is because truthfully, he wasn't sure how things were going to pan out with me. So he left a door open somewhere else where he could bounce back to. That's just how I feel about it. Okay? That's just how I feel about it. A safety net. A safety net. Hey, TM7. Yeah, we talking tonight. We talking tonight, baby. But, that's just how I feel about it. I feel like you left yourself a safety net. Now, what happens is, and this is for men and women, let this be a lesson to you all. If you're moving on to something and you have something that might be lingering in the back, what you got to understand is that when you leave a door open, shit comes in your house. Shit that you can't control. It gets its way up in there. The raccoons start coming in, the goddamn rats and rodents, all the bugs get up in there, flies and shit start coming up in your house. And then you have an infestation problem that you can't control. Okay? Get that shit under control. Close the door. Close the door. Because somebody like me like to keep a clean house. I don't like shit running around in my house, and I don't like dog shitting in my motherfucking yard. I don't play that. Don't come over. Matter of fact, don't even come over my fence, let alone in my house. That's just the way that I am. That's the way that I've always been. Okay? I don't want drama. I don't want stuff. So when I go into something with somebody, I'm ensuring that not only am I respecting myself, but I'm respecting the individual that I am going into a situation with. So all doors not only have to be shut, they locked tight. Clink, clink. Okay? Ain't nothing getting up in there unless I want it to. And because I have that type of attitude, demeanor, when I'm dealing with somebody, I'm sure to respect them. I make sure I respect who I'm dealing with because I want to be respected. Okay? And I expect that to be reciprocated in my friendships, in my relationships, in my partnerships, in anything that I have going on. And if you cannot reciprocate that, then you don't need to be around me. So my expectation, which when you expect things from people, you let yourself down. Another place where I went wrong, having to check myself, because at no moment should I have expected, even if we said we was in a relationship, should I have expected this man to treat me the way that I treat him? Because he ain't me. He ain't moving how I move. He ain't acting how I act. That's obvious because here we are with this damn situation that we dealing with that we shouldn't be dealing with. When I tell someone I'm done, or you're going to know when I'm done with you, I'm done. I leave no room for you to think that you could come back and linger and we figure this out, especially if something new is over here. If something new is over here, this is done. Because at no point, at no point, at no point am I letting anybody play with a dude if I'm with him. With my man, anybody that I'm not letting you play with that. I've learned my lesson from that earlier on. When you don't close doors, you leave room for mess. I actually learned that before me and my husband got married in my relationship with my husband. Your friends and stuff, if they don't know you in a relationship, and this might not even be nobody that you sexual with, but if you don't tell them, hey, I got peoples, they'll call you, think you cool, think they can come kick it, all that, and have your situation feeling like, what the hell you got going on? When really it's nothing. You might be a girl that really kick it with dudes. You might be a girl that really have male friends, and it's not like that. But you're going to tarnish what you have if you don't set boundaries. And sometimes those boundaries look like a door that needs to be fucking shut. Don't leave it open. Shut the damn door. Okay? Shut it. Shut the shit. Put the lock on it. Don't let nobody in. Don't let nobody in. Don't let nobody in. Respect what you currently have. Because you have people out here who have boundaries and who are just not going to settle. And unfortunately, I have been through a plethora of events over the last couple of years, and I'm just not in a place to understand certain shit. It doesn't make sense to me. I want to be open to it, but I look at how you react to how I'm feeling. So your reaction to how I was feeling just wasn't enough for me. It was given, I'm not about to explain myself. It was given, I'm not about to explain myself. You shouldn't have went through my phone. It's given, wait a minute, what happened to let us have a conversation about this? Let me let you know what it is. Let's gain some type of mutual understanding so that we can move forward, because that's definitely what I thought I was going to get. But I didn't get that. I ain't about that. You believe what you want to believe. Well, I told you what I believe. And I told him at first, when it first happened, I didn't believe him. I'm not going to lie because of how things had transpired. But after I went home and he called and I didn't answer and I had some time to dissect it and I called him back, I let him know, listen, it's not that I don't believe you. However, I do feel A, B, C, D. I do feel like you left a door open. I do feel like that was a little not cool. You should have shut that. And I need you to help me understand why you didn't, if we're going to get past this. He felt like he didn't need to explain nothing. Well, if you feel like you don't need to explain anything, that's perfectly okay. That just lets me know we're not where I thought we was, and I'm not the person for you. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. And I appreciate your time. And I enjoyed this moment and what I got from you and things that I know about myself as a mate and how I grew in this friendship. And I'm gonna move on. It's absolutely no hard feelings, but at no time am I gonna let anybody play with me. I'm not. If we can't come to a table and have a, and this is not an argument, because I'm not at a, I argue in my last situation. I'm not arguing in no more situations in front of me. I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna either stay or I'm walking away. I'm going to say my piece, and one or two things going to happen. I'm going to stay or I'm skedaddling. Okay? Men have to understand you guys lead. You guys lead the relationship. We as women, we set the tone. The man buys the house, the woman makes it a home. Period. That's what I believe. That's how I move. That's how I get down. Just so happens I got my own damn house and I made it a home. But I want a mate that can meet me in these areas. You buy the house, I make it a home. You set the tempo, you know, you set it. You lead this relationship and I'm gonna follow and I'm gonna protect this atmosphere. Communication is very much key. So, being as though we do talk, we did have that communication. I felt like it shouldn't have been any space where he did not tell me what was going on. You could have told me. His response, one of his responses was, I don't feel I have to tell anybody anything that I haven't been talking to. Or say what? I don't feel like I gotta tell anybody anything that I ain't been talking to. So you would rather have somebody pursuing you with a heart of love, with a heart of wanting to be with you, instead of telling them, "Hey, it's not working out right now. I respect you, I care about you, but we're gonna have to stop this." You would rather have that woman continuously calling and texting you and reaching out to you in love, because I know what that shit feel like. You understand me? Instead of telling her, listen, my attention is somewhere else. And you don't even have to tell her that, but just politely tell her, hey, it's not working out right now. Why do men lead women on like that? That's I had a problem with that action as well. Like, you one of them? I didn't think you was one of them. See, things don't happen to me, they happen for me. I needed to know that. That's a part of your character. You're the type of guy that would have me texting you, telling you I miss you, I want to see you, I love you. Whole time, you on cloud nine in a whole nother situation. And you don't feel like you have to tell me, even though I'm hoping that we could get this thing back together, that you moved on. That's not right. That shows me your heart. That shows me your character. And I don't know what you dudes be doing. I don't know where the fellas at. I need y'all to help me understand this because it don't make sense to me. That sounds like y'all didn't have the boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay, so moving right along. Let's get into this, Mark. Let's talk about it. Because you might be absolutely right. Why do you want to have a girlfriend but not say she's your girlfriend? Why do you want to come to the crib, be around, exchange bodily fluids, lay up, do all the things that come with, you want me to have girlfriend tendencies, but you don't want to make me your girlfriend. I'm a grown ass motherfucking woman. Where they do that at? I'm not doing this for play. And he knows that because it's a conversation that I had. So he know exactly where I stood. I knew where he stood. And then we went like this. And then we went like this. Okay? All right? So I didn't know, maybe nowadays you do have to put a gavel on it and say, hey, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Because when I asked him, we had the conversation post this happening. And I asked him, are you single? You single? He said, yeah, I'm single. I said, okay. All right. That's all we need to know. So now that I know that, we good. His response to me was, are you single? I said, well, I didn't carry myself as a single woman. I didn't move like a single woman. So to me, no. Like, what the fuck? And I could see him kind of wanting to backtrack on that because he knew he wasn't a single man. He was like, well, I'm just saying now you trying to get me in a stump. You trying to, he didn't really know what it's like. Now you trying to get me in a stump and make me feel like I'm tripping and you ain't about to turn this around on me. And I'm like, no, you said it. Like, you asking me what I feel, and I'm telling you what I feel. I wouldn't say I was single. No, I didn't know you were single. Like I didn't know that. So maybe you're right, Mark. Maybe because we didn't have the boyfriend girlfriend talk, but this is a 51-year-old man we're talking about here. This ain't no little young, where you gotta have like, where is the adults? Like, what? But now I know. That's why I be on clink, clink. Okay? There's no goodie giving for me over here. No more goodie giving. Nobody get no more of these goodies. You cannot get my goodies. I'm not giving it up. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do that shit. Okay? Get somebody else to do it. Because I'm not the goodie giver. Now we can kick it. Baby, you can come over here and get you a hot meal. Take your ass home. I'm not the goodie giver. I'm not. I'm no more goodies for me. Mm-mm. Girl, married men say they are single when asked. Oh, wow. That's a lot. You know what? You're right. Because that man I'm married to probably told a lot of women he was single. He had on one of his profiles, he was single looking for something spicy. I laugh about it now. But when I saw that shit, baby, I was 38 hot. I was mad as a motherfucker, but that's how he felt. And he found it too, honey. Oh, baby and all. Anyway, oh nah, 51, he know better. Nah, he don't know. Mark said it's not official. It's not official until y'all make it official. Mark said it's not official until y'all make it official. It's like signing a contract. Y'all hear that, ladies? It's like signing a contract. You gotta say it with your chest. You gotta say it with your chest. Baby, we go together. We are in an official relationship. Say it with your chest. Shit. You gotta say it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Any nigga thinking about sliding in my DMs or anything like that, okay? You wanna know what it's like over here? And it's nice over here, honey. It is nice. It's nice. This is nice. Ain't no roaches or nothing over here. It's nice and clean. Baby, you think about sliding up in this atmosphere? We go together. Contract the night. Telling you right now. So stay the hell up away from me. We ain't doing it. So, so then what about marriage? So then what about marriage? So God want courtship too. Guys want courtship too. You know you gotta ask that age. You know you gotta ask that age-old question. So what are we? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought that it would be understood when you get to a certain maturity level, and this is just real shit. I haven't dated in a very long time. I haven't. I haven't been dating. I've been working on myself for a long time. So me getting back out there is like, I don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Okay? And so I'm just gonna stay in the house. Cause I'm not cut. I'm not for this dating shit. Like it's not for me. So it's just clank clank and relax. That's all I'm doing. We could go out, we could date, we could kick it, we can enjoy each other, and then that's it. I'm just not in a position to be letting nobody in my atmosphere and being up in nobody's atmosphere and then all this mess. Like it's just I don't want to be in nobody's mix. And I'm so serious with that. Like I don't want to put two men in the mix together. I don't understand why guys want to put two girls in the mix together. Somebody can really get hurt. I carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like I carry a gun. I'm not want to be in the mix with nobody. Wrong person roll up on me. We're gonna have a serious problem. And for me to know that it was you that caused that, your negligence, your ignorance, like don't put me in that situation. Yeah, the rules changed. I don't think that how did I rush it? See how the women get blamed for everything? Do you see how the women get blamed for everything? We get blamed for everything. I rushed the relationship. I think you may have rushed the relationship. Oh, y'all, he must be watching. He texting. just texted me. Oh shit, I might be in trouble. Thank God. I ain't say no names though. So it don't so it don't matter. He just yeah, he just texted me. I mean, this is my show. It's no host bar here. You got see, this is a part of knowing me too, right? I protect what's mine, but I'm real. I'm just a realist. So, my wig itching, nigga to text me now, my head itch. I think y'all rushed it. I think y'all right. I don't think we. I mean, I don't know. I don't look. This didn't mess me all up. Hold on. Hold up. The man in I ain't even know he watched the show. Why are you watching? Why are you watching? Like, what is going on here? Lord. Um. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I rushed it. I don't feel like I rushed anything. I think that every decision that was made between me and this guy was a mutual decision. Okay? He's in the room. He could definitely speak if that's what he want to do. Because he's watching. But, I think that it was mutual. Now, do I think that I may have overreacted? No, I don't. I think that it was what I thought it was. I think it was a door that was left open. And when you leave a door open, you allow shit to come in. You allow things to come in. And then you're not in control of what's in your house. You have to close the door, okay? You got to close the door from the past. I am huge on boundary setting. I'm really, really big on protecting what's around me, and I never let nobody play with anybody that I'm with. At no point. Because when I deal with you, I put you on a pedestal. Like, and I don't let anything hurt that. I protect that. I'm going to make sure that that is okay. Like, at all times, I'm going to make sure that that's all right. Because it means something to me. It's like my children. I'm going to protect my children. I'm going to protect my situation, my relationship, anything. I'm going to protect it. So if I feel like that's not being reciprocated because of your negligence, maybe I'm not the one for John John. I thought it was okay, but and it's okay because you get another thing as time goes on, and always after sex the layers start to come off. The layers start to peel back slowly. That attitude, people attitude start to show, and I had a little attitude because I was feeling some type of way. Knowing and thinking ain't the same. You're right about that. Knowing and thinking are not the same. So you know what? I thought I didn't know. He let me know that I didn't know. He let me know that I didn't know. He let me know that I didn't know him. And I thought that I knew, and I didn't. I didn't know. I didn't know. So that's clink clink. No atmosphere giving here. None. Get somebody else to do it. Bruno Mars said, I'm gonna leave the door open. You leave that door open, rats, rodents, okay? All kind of shit gonna come up in your house. You better close that door and you better lock it. Because if you don't, you're gonna risk protecting everything that you've built. All my doors are closed and locked. The only way you getting up in here is if I let you in. No trespassing, and whatever's in my house will be protected. I don't even want you in my yard. Get. Because I'm that serious about what I have and everything that I'm building. From relationships to business. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Reggie, what did you have to say? Listen, this now, do I think that I might have reacted? Do I think that I might have reacted a little bit too fast? Maybe. But I don't think that I mishandled this situation at all. I don't think that I mishandled it. I don't. I think that it was brought to my attention because it needed to be. I think that I saw exactly what I needed to see. I believe that things happened for me, not to me, and that wasn't by chance. I needed to know. I needed to know what was out there, what was going on. I can't compete with someone who has history. I'm not competing with that. Either you close the door or you don't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you can leave it open, but you can't leave it open and be with me. You can't do that because you're safe here. You are safe here and I got you. And if by now you don't realize that, you ain't gonna never realize it. So maybe I'm just not, I'm not the one that fits the bill. I'm not. I know for a fact that I am a different breed of woman. I've always been a different girl. Always. And I understand that that is a double-edged sword. I get it. Like, I get it. And I accept my shortcomings in this situation. And in past situations. I've grown a lot and I've worked on myself a lot, so I know where I fall short. I shouldn't have went through John phone. I didn't go through his phone. I shouldn't have looked at his phone. Let me say that. I shouldn't have looked at John's phone. Even though it lit up and the font was real big, I should not have looked at it. I should have just took him his phone. But my angel was over me, and I needed to see that because I'm giving you my heart freely. I'm giving you me. All of me freely. And if I'm not getting that in return at any time, I need to know that. And so I feel like God let me know that. There's some shit with this. Here you go. God don't play about me. It hasn't been any situation where I haven't seen anything that I needed to see in a person. Like, I'm really, really protected by God. And it's a double-edged sword. I've had to let people go that I dearly love because I've seen things that they were doing. God don't play. When I tell you I'm one of his ones, I'm one of his ones. Like, I'm really one of his ones. You can't do nothing without me knowing it. Like, nothing. He's going to reveal it to me. And it's just what it is. Friendships, relationships, business matters, family. It's not just John. It's people, period. He just don't play about me. I'm going to know. Whether it's next week or a year from now, I'm going to know. And I'm not saying that this guy isn't a good guy and he's not worthy and he's not dope as fuck, because he is. However, so am I. So the fuck am I. So for anybody, I feel like you playing, don't play with me. Don't play. I can't, my mental capacity, like I don't sit well with stuff like that. But how could you have not? Be for real. Then he should have gotten up and got his own phone. Better now than later. These things are better now than later. Yes, he could have gotten up and got his own phone, but this is what I'm saying. He's never tried to hide anything from me. He's not. Oh, my best friend here. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Cue the brother. Hey, Angel. Hey, girl. How you doing? What took you so long to get here? Anyway, I'm happy that you came back. It's your girl, Ty, aka Talks with Ty, the podcast, and I appreciate you clicking on this video. If you haven't, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also, I need you to do me one quick favor. Go on over to Spotify and iTunes, okay? Podcast, that is. Type in TalksWitTy and hit that follow button. That way, if you miss me here on YouTube, you're able to catch me while you're riding to work or just you need a minute to decompress. Come on in the room, girl. Let's talk about it. It's your girl, Ty. I'm so happy you came back. Now stay tuned for the episode. Hit that like and share button. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys. Oh my God. Hold on, my dogs. Hold on. I don't want y'all to hear them barking. Okay, so I'm back. Please. I'm on live. Shh. No, don't do that. Hold on, y'all, because it's just too loud. All right, my best friend just got here. So y'all, I really do like this guy. I'm not even gonna front. Like, I really do like him. But we have to have a conversation. What y'all think I should do? Y'all think I should? He don't know, though. He don't know I'm real retarded like that sometimes. He don't know. I don't play. I'm very territorial, too. But that's what tonight's conversation was about. Close those doors. Close those doors. You can't leave them doors open. She upstairs in the bathroom, Marco. I'm gonna tell her to come get. She probably won't get in the camera because her hair and stuff ain't done. She probably won't get in the camera. But tonight's conversation was like, I really want to know, like, guys, why don't you close the doors? If a woman is pursuing you and you're not interested, why not tell her? Especially if you are moving on into something new. Let her know. Let her know that we are emotional. You know what I'm saying? We'll continue to fight for something. We're going to keep fighting for it. We're going to keep fighting for it, fighting for it, and trying, because especially if we feel like you worth it. And no shade to that woman. He is a good dude. Like, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. So I can see why she is pursuing the situation and really want it to work. Like, I can see that. I can see why she's doing it. But if you are not there as a man, I just feel like it is your responsibility to let a woman go. Like, let her go. Let her know this is not it, and it's okay, and it's no hard feelings, but do you. I do feel like you leave that safety net open. Okay, I feel like you leave that little safety net open so you can bounce back, bounce back. But you don't want to leave that safety net open because that shit'll pop up and bop you in your damn face with somebody like me. The safety net will be like, and then you messing up your house. You messing up your house. You messing. Shut up. You done mess up your whole entire house. Like, you done let all the trash in and all the bugs and stuff, and then you gonna want me to clean it up. I'm not cleaning that shit up. You clean it up. You fix it. You fucking fix it. You fix it, and you holler at me when that shit fixed. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, ain't nobody coming up in my yard. I don't play that shit. I don't play like that. Ain't nobody playing with my man. Nobody. No, I don't rock like that. I don't leave no space, no opportunity for that at all. It's disrespectful is what it is. It's disrespectful, especially if it's new. That's why if there is a situation where I'm dealing with somebody and maybe somebody from my past calls me. Oh my God, excuse me. That was, oh my goodness. And maybe somebody from my past calls me. Right? And they have had words exchanged. And this happened. I'm going to just say this. This happened, okay? This happened with, again, early on in my relationship with my husband. I had friends. And one of my particular friends, who's still my friend to this day, Cortez, he called me. And, at the time, my Zamir's dad, we were not yet married. We were just in a relationship. And he was like, what you doing calling my girl, this, that, and the third. Like, he went off. And Cortez simply told him, like, you don't know who you got. Like, you got to ask me that question. You don't need to be with her. You don't deserve to be with her. Like, you shouldn't be with her. You're not the guy for her. You don't even know what you got. And what he meant by that was saying was, you don't have to do all this with her because she already got that under control. Like, I'm just calling her to see how she doing, just to check on her. But here you are coming at me thinking it's something like you one of those dudes. Okay. But you really don't know the type of woman that you have. And I think that guys want certain things from women, but they don't give it. They don't give it. Like the type of woman that I am, that's what I want in my mate. And I know, and I have learned that I cannot expect that from everybody. I can't. It's just, it's not going to happen. And this situation has truly taught me that I still cannot expect me from someone. I have to give people the opportunity to learn me. And this just didn't teach me that. It taught me that I need to be patient. I need to give people the opportunity to learn me. I need to understand that my traumas does not they don't predict my future because I have real bad relationship anxiety, and that's why I've been alone for so long. So when I let you in, if I finally let the reins down to let you in, I expect a certain behavior from you. And if at any time you don't move, my men are not touchable. You can't just call my nigga and be like, I miss you. Nah, my niggas ain't that nice. I'm not that nice. You can't just call me and be like, I miss you, I want to be back. Don't play with me. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with my dude. Don't. Nah, we ain't rocking like that. That's me. I'm not that nice. I don't like my man being nice. Let that bitch know. Let her know what's up. Because I don't want to be put in a situation where I got to show somebody who the fuck I am. Okay? All right? I'm healing and I'm doing all that good stuff, but I ain't all the way there. You might catch me on a bad day. All right? But yes, that's tonight's episode. We Talks with Ty, the podcast live. Close those doors. Close them. Don't let that shit in your house. Make sure you got a high enough fence. Protect what's in your home. Because you might come across a real one. And they not going to be having that shit. Okay? I will see you guys next Tuesday for Talks with Ty Tuesdays live. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Catch me back here next Tuesday right here on this same channel that you are watching me on it is Zoob. Okay? Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Okay? Follow me on Instagram at TalksWitTy _. That's my Talks with Ty page. Okay? Follow me at Touch by Ty Hair Co. on Instagram as well. And subscribe to the YouTube channel for all the playbacks. Baby, tonight I did not do the podcast, so I probably will be recording and uploading the Talks with Ty podcast this week. You can check that out on Apple iTunes, okay, and Spotify. I think I ain't Google Podcasts. I think I'm on everything. We doing some things. Gang in this bitch. Go on and drop $1 or $2 in that Cash App, baby. It all helps to go towards the show and the platform. Until next week, Talks with Ty the podcast. John, if you still watching me, I miss you already. But we got 2 comments. What do people say? I'm about to do that now. When Mommy and Me coming back? Y'all go over to my mother page, Kimberly Anvi, and ask her when is Mommy and Me coming back. Because I don't know. Until next time, I'll see you next week.